No, that's a message too, or the crime scene. Okay, so let's stay alert because this might be a more interesting rehearsal than we think, right? Might be more interesting than we think. Have your energy on. So let's get our energy on. Really on. Hi friends, it's Saturday, November 8th, 2014. Lynn and Jamie continuing our assignment. In asking for instructions for today's session, the instructions are clear. Go into the next rehearsal and do what is ours to do, our part, to trigger the awakening right now. And with that, it begins. It's interesting because my perspective is of Grandma Yu holding her beloved instrument, and I feel like I'm sliding down through the aperture of the harp and becoming a string, and now, boom, I'm in the rehearsal room.
Yes.
What a great way to get here.
That's
wow. True. And this is the day after the rehearsal that we just saw this morning, so time is somehow shifted or compressed.
It's true.
And there is a sadness in the air.
Yes.
And a list, the clipboard has lots of names crossed off it. I asked Sylvia, the clipboard woman, why are the names crossed off? And she shows a black armband and a flag at half-mast.
They're murdered.
There's been a disaster.
Yeah.
So many.
All at once.
All at once in like a
bus
bomb
or
something.
Boom.
A huge number. All at once.
Boom.
There are only maybe 5 or 6 people here other than all the us's.
That's true.
It's like all the people with the higher numbers.
Boom.
They were wiped out. How may we be of service? How may we be of service? Straighten the chairs. Rehearsal is coming. And so, friends, we still have work to do in service of the greater good. We can dedicate this work to our friends who have departed.
It's true.
And after rehearsal is over, we can come to some clarity. We can ask some instructions on how we can be of service with the work to do with our departed friends. But right now we have a rehearsal. And rehearsal schedule is not determined by us. It's determined by the group at the next level up, the Grandma Universe group. They set the rehearsal for this time, and so we must participate because she's getting ready to play us the instrument.
That's true.
Now, you don't have to participate, but the instrument has to be ready, and we have a room full of understudies, so if you want to participate, sit down in your seat. Be measured first, and sit. Everyone who wants to participate, now is the time to sit. Grandma Yu is holding us. Look, we're on her knee. Hurry, 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 hurry. People just think they get to set the schedule, and that isn't how the system works.
That's true.
The schedule is set by wiser minds than ours.
That's true. The big clock on the wall ticks down.
The big clock on the wall. So now, the understudies are being counted out, and they're all coming out very happy to have their chance.
Yes.
And everyone is measured, numbers on the heads, and there's grumbling and growling because many of these people are lower than the understudies, and they're allowing the upsetness to influence their energy alignment, and therefore they aren't going to play very well.
That's true.
And they are guaranteed seats in the room, it's true, but they seem to be clustered at the very bottom of the strings.
Yes.
Seats 1 through 15-ish.
Maybe.
And then all the rest is the understudies. The understudies look so happy.
They're so happy.
Tap, 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 tap.
Tap,
Friends,
tap,
it's
tap,
here.
tap.
Come on. The conductor's tapping the baton. Look, Grandma Yu is whispering down. I see her lips at the aperture. She's saying, this one's for, and then she says a name.
Yeah.
This one's for, I thought she was going to say this one's for Frank, but that isn't what she said.
I thought, and it wasn't.
This one's for, and it's some other name.
Some other name.
Grandma, are we about to find out something about you?
It's possible.
It's possible. It's a male name.
Jonathan or...
It is like Jonathan. This one's for Jonathan, and I see...
Another musician?
Yes, it's a memory of Grandma Yu's, and He's young.
Yeah.
She looks younger.
Yeah.
She's younger than when she met Frank.
Oh, yeah.
She loves Jonathan.
Oh, yeah.
He was beautifully talented, and he also had many other gifts of spirit.
That's true.
But he died. Somehow,
suddenly.
he died suddenly and unexpectedly.
Unexpectedly.
And for some reason right now she's thinking of Jonathan. And if I were a betting person, I would say she's picking up the grieving that the instrument itself is experiencing.
Yes.
The instrument, the strings are experiencing a loss of maybe, 50 of its string?
Yes. Whoosh.
Boom! Half the string's gone.
Yeah.
Asking to be shown, how may we be of service? How may we be of service? So there's something about this song that Grandma Yu likes because the notes are longer.
Yes.
The strings that are used are mostly the longer strings. And therefore it reminds her of Jonathan and his cello with its longer strings. She thinks of this as the Jonathan song.
Yes.
Rehearsal is over. We're packing up.
There.
I'm talking to Sylvia, the clipboard woman. I'm asking
I see.
her for details.
She's really
Upset.
upset.
She's really upset. I'm so sorry. I have certain healing skills. I'd like to offer myself in service. Can you give me the details of where the incident occurred?
What I saw looked like a landslide, but of a building. Like a bombing.
A bombing. Well, we can go to it.
That's true, it's not far.
And we're there.
Wow.
That's a big hole in the ground.
Like ground zero.
It does look like ground zero.
Looks a lot like it.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That looks like the World Trade Center.
Yeah, big black hole in the ground.
Big black hole in the ground. How may we be of service?
There's a lot of smoke. It's hard to see past the altars.
Well, we know how to clear smoke. Zoom, zoom. I start to see shadowy shapes walking around in there. It looks like they're looking for anyone still alive.
Yeah,
but
it's like they're digging through rubble, but I don't think
they have good intent.
No.
I don't think they have good intent. I think they're looking through rubble with the intent to, oops.
Alright, if they find someone, step on them.
Right. My question
why were
they all together?
Yes.
Why were they all here?
It might have been a setup.
That's it.
This
It was
gathering
a
was a
setup.
setup. They were holding like a reception for the musicians, and they all came,
Oh,
and then
that
they
makes
blew up the
perfect
building.
sense. It was a
Because
setup.
I see them in their nice clothes.
I do, and they're all there.
They held a reception, and then they blew up the building.
So we know what to do. We can be in nice clothes also. We go back in time to before the incident. Go back in time
It's true.
to before the incident. And we go in, they're here in the nice clothes.
Yes, here we go.
And we create like a timeless bubble, the moment before, right after the kaboom, but before. It's like in that split second.
Yes.
Kaboom!
Yeah.
Before the ceiling collapses and the floor falls out. Tap, 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 stepping up. Friends, can you see we're all about to die here? Look at the big eyes. Can you see the big eyes?
Like looking around.
So friends, we can go back in time to a safer place and a safer time. The suggestion would be to go back to the last time we were all together, which was in the last rehearsal before this one.
It's true.
Is that we can all go back in time right now. I can take you just like everybody. Hold hands. Here we are in yesterday's rehearsal. Well, this morning's rehearsal.
Yes.
Whew. So friends, does everybody remember? And we're still dressed in our
nice clothes.
Nice clothes.
Yeah.
Now we got here by way of that accident, right? Everyone
Yes.
sees that we were all about to die, right?
Yes.
So everything happens for a reason. The reason is always for good.
That's true.
Source is never here to punish us. It's always to help us grow. So there was something that happened, some error in our own thinking that occurred,
That's true.
that caused us to have this accident, quote unquote, occur.
That's true.
So all we have to do is back up, find that error in thinking, change our thinking. Actually change our thinking. Commit to not making that mistake again, and then move forward. And then when we move forward, we find that our path unfolds differently.
That's true.
So here we are in this last rehearsal that we just finished. I see somebody like down in the lobby as people are exiting the building, handing out the invitations.
Someone with his hat pulled low.
How may we be of service here? Channels up, channels up, channels
May we
up.
be of service?
The invitation appears to appeal to, I'd call it ego.
Ego.
It's like a flattering, syrupy invitation.
You're being honored at this ceremony. It's like a
Fated. Oh wow, it's a pun, it's a play on word. Fate, F-E-T-E with a little French carrot.
Yes.
But it's their fate, F-A-T-E. Wow. I see the wizard and he's saying, no thank you, I don't do those things.
That's true.
And there are a couple of people who say, no thank you, I don't do those things. How may we be of service? Again, my attention is brought to the wizard. Right, so we have to go into the after the tragedy because he won't believe us.
That's true.
Yesterday, but he'll believe us today.
He'll believe us today.
So here we are. I don't know how we got here, but we're at the wizard's door.
Yes.
Knock, knock, knock. Boy, he's been crying. He opens it up. Sir, we have the group together. The group who died is all together in the moments before they died.
It's true.
And they need to be unmurdered. They've all been murdered. We need to unmurder them. Would you like to participate?
Yes.
Then let's go. We're going to just go through the time corridors. It's the fastest way.
That's true.
Are you willing? So just we hold hands that we don't separate. We go up and come down at the right time.
Whoosh.
And everybody's milling about in their
still in their formal
wear. The guides say, what do you know? Well, I know that the invitation appealed to ego.
That's true.
And so it's possible that the error in thinking, the individual errors in thinking all had to do with ego. Bing, 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 bing. And right now, for the harp, for the all of us, let's all take our seats and be the harp. Let's just everyone get in our assigned seats from the rehearsal, the last rehearsal we attended in a body.
That's true.
The normal way. And the intention is to do a group healing the errors of ego, the errors of lack of humility. So gathering up the ego errors just with our hands, and they feel like giant bags of loogies. Once more, gathering up all the errors of ego, many, many boatloads of errors of ego going up, 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 up for this group. And I see how this group has a lot of ego jostling, is what they're saying, ego jostling. I haven't seen Luce here, and I'm worried about that.
I didn't see him at the wreckage site either, though. I haven't seen him this
anywhere.
whole time.
And I don't see Charlie here either.
No.
Do you see Charlie? Well, let's deal with this, and then we'll go see if we can find where Luce and Charlie are. Again, they're showing us the scene where the invitations are being handed out, and fewer people accept the invitations.
That's true.
More people just say, no thanks, I don't do that thing. There's still a handful that accept the invitation.
Some that do.
I have friends who are missing, and I need to go look for them now. So, the wizard is here, and the wizard has many skills of unmurdering. Before you friends leave, the ones of you who are dressed in finery, if you would sign your names and give it to the wizard, he'll be available to help you. We have to go look for our friends.
We have to go.